Hi, we're reviewing Kabali first, Rajini Superstar's film, and I'm doing it with my son Anvam. Uh, Anvam,
Unfortunately, I couldn't go for the movie. So basically, I'm going to be the interviewer for this. So, how was the movie?
so next time your grades are bad, I'm going to forcibly make you watch the film.
Oh,
It's like that bad.
that bad, really?
Well, see, first part is this is who Kabali stars, right? It's our man, superstar. I think number one crowd puller in India by far. Uh, his fans don't really care what I'm going to say. They're going to go and watch it anyways. If you're not a fan, I implore you, spare yourself the headache. Don't go for the film. It's a headache. That's all.
What was the movie even about?
So it's a story about a gangster supposedly. Now the Malaysian government, and the entire film is set in Malaysia. The Malaysian government decides that to catch certain gangsters, they need to release this aging gangster who's been in prison for 25 years. Why there's no logic there, but they decide to release him. Enters Rajnikant with all his traditional swagger and flourish and everything. And then he goes into this whole family scene where his pregnant wife, played by Radhika Apte, was murdered in front of his eyes. And he goes into this whole trip of I miss my wife, I had a child, my child would be that age. And there's this whole sentimental thing which is happening. And if these are gangsters, by the way, either Rajnikant's gang or this number 43 gang, which is led by Winston Chow, these gangs are the worst gangs in the history of gangsters because they can protect nobody. I mean, people will come and take random shots at their top lieutenants, their top generals. I mean, basically, you can just walk in and shoot. That's what they're saying, and then it drags on and on and on. I mean, it's 2 hours and 50 minutes, but it seems like 4 or 5 by the time the movie's over.
How was his acting though?
He's good. I mean, he has great screen presence. I mean, when he does enter, and obviously when you're watching with a crowd, it's even more fun because everybody's cheering, whistling. But I mean, even after half an hour of that, they get tired. The crowd gets tired. So he's got some good flourishes, and I mean, unfortunately, I had to see the Hindi dub, and I'm sure there's some lines in Tamil that really stand out. I mean, there's one line he uses throughout, which in Hindi is translated as "bahut cool," and I'm sure that's a cool line in Tamil, but here you don't get that.
Yeah.
He's got some. I mean, he has lovely screen presence. He really does have some good touches. There's a way he sits and he'll cross his legs or uncross his leg. It's fun, but you can't have a film lasting 2.5 hours just based on that with literally no story.
So after all that, how much would you give it? How much?
So, firstly, I'm going to apologize and take all the mean things I've ever said about a lot of Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar films. Compared to this one, their films were epics. For example, Chandni Chowk to China, or Kambakht Ishq, or Ready and Bodyguard. I mean, these are classics compared to this one. Uh, I'm going to go with a 2 on 10 for Kabali. I can't even imagine diehard Rajnikant fans, by the way, watching this again. So I'm sure you'll go and watch it once, and you may even enjoy some parts. But no way you can be watching this film twice. It's just too bloated. It's nowhere. It's literally a headache. Most people, when we were exiting the hall, were actually using this word, saying, "Oh my God, I have a headache. What do I do?" So, anyway.
Yeah. So, sounds really bad. Thank God I didn't go for it.
I'm going to make sure you watch it at some point. All right. Anyways, thanks so much. Thanks, Anwam. And I mean, if you're a Rajni fan, nothing I say is going to matter. I know that. That's okay. Thanks.